Hey guys, I wanted to check in real quick with y'all and say hello, happy day. So I just finished putting together a tray of onions. These are Red Baron onions. I'm really trying to pump out this greenhouse as quick as I can because our season is upon us. Like, the weather is so amazing. I really want to take advantage of every little bit of good days that I have. I did have quite the setback the other day. Was having a lot of arrhythmia Friday. So all day Friday, lasted like over 9 hours. I did not want to go to the emergency room, so we just medicated at home with what I had. My mother-in-law, my friend came over just to make sure I had food and some electrolyte water, and took all my meds, just really rested and watched videos and prayed. It's really hard when I have these bad days that I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid that I was going to get really sick again. And my nervous system has really been struggling lately. I started a pre-treatment almost a week ago. So Monday, tomorrow, will be 1 week that I've been on this pre-treatment, and it is really hard on your body. So one of the things I struggle with is not detoxing. So my body, like my lymphatic system, doesn't work like a normal lymphatic system. So it holds on to toxins and just starts storing them in my tissue and organs and whatnot. And so when that happens, I start to get sick. I start to really have a lot of body pain, reactions, all sorts of horribleness. Hey, don't chew on that. And so it affects your breathing, your nervous system affects your breathing, and it affects your speech. I mean, everything, how you digest. And so it's kind of the first symptom I get when I know that my nervous system is going into a flare is I start having digestion problems, and I can't hold food down. And yeah, all sorts of things that are just no fun. And I try to push through the best I can and stay positive, but in that same time, I try to make sure that I am proactive about coming out of it. And so to me, it just meant that, okay, it's time for your next transplant. It's starting to wear off, and your body's starting to feel the effects of the conditions that you have. We know that we didn't have the expectation that I was going to be completely healed, but we definitely had the expectation that it could make me better, and that I would need touch-ups, so to say. So I would have to follow up every few months or 6 months or so with another transplant to continue to keep my immune cells, the new stem cells, helping my immune system to battle off just what my body has going on inside of it with these genetic conditions. So yeah, guys, we're in the greenhouse today, and I did my first Instagram live, and that was so much fun. I was so nervous, like a schoolgirl. So nervous, like, oh my gosh. But I've been doing these lives on Facebook every day, and I love it. I love going live. It makes me feel like I'm hanging out with my friends. You guys know I've been cooped up for a long time since, I mean, we're going on 2.5 years since I've been having to wear a mask, and you know, have limited access to people, especially during like cold and flu season and whatnot. And so it was just really a great way for me to feel like I'm hanging out with people. I got Martha Snoop hanging out with me today. Martha, that's my girl. So I love Martha Stewart, you guys. I love her. And my mother-in-law got that for me, and I'm like, I'm literally gonna just like chill with her everywhere. So she just kind of comes around with me. She's like my little friend, my little I can't help it. Okay, back on subject. So yeah, you guys, it has been quite the journey of not being able to do things, but trying to find a way through it to where you don't really feel like you're missing out on much. So lives really help me do that because of the comments, you know, you get to like chat with people, feel like you're hanging out, like you're part of the bunch. So this year it's a little different because we're not really sure how our stand's going to open as far as everything goes with our CSA. Delivery is not an option because I can't be lifting things like I was before, and we'll already be like harvesting and everything, so it's a lot. But we're thinking about doing like CSA pickup, and then if not, we'll like schedule for people to like we'll have it all worked out here in the coming months. I mean, we're in January. What a blessing to even be like healthy enough to be in the greenhouse and doing these things. But I think our biggest thing right now is just getting this stuff planted. I was out there, I'll put some clips in here. The other day I thought I was like so cool, okay? I was out there and I'm like planting, and Letty's here. We're pulling up all the tomatoes from last year and all like just all the plants that, you know, were still in the ground that had already died back. We're taking them over to the cows. Okay, that's a lie. Letty took them over to the cows. I got them together. And so we're doing this, and I'm gonna work while we're chatting. And so we're doing this, you guys, and it was so funny, okay? Like, I thought I was just like superwoman. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing so well. Look at all this. I'm, you know, pulling this weed paper up, the plastic, and I'm starting to like do this pitchfork where I'm trying to just like fork and turn the soil a little bit. Oh, like a broad fork. That's the name I've been trying to think of. I need a broad fork because we really wanted to do a no-till, but we needed to like get these beds ready to plant. And I thought, oh, we're gonna plant these bulbs. I had like 900 bulbs. We're gonna plant them, no problem. Let me just tell you, the amount of pain that my hips are in, and my wrist, the one that I just broke, keeps dislocating all the time. I should probably have a brace on it, but you forget about these things and you just like go about your business. And so anyways, you guys, I'll put the footage in there. I thought I was killing it. I was so proud. I came inside, I made dinner for Letty and Alyssa, my daughter, and you know, just like really proud of all that we had accomplished. And then the next day I woke up and my nervous system was done and my body was in an extreme amount of pain. You know, with the connective tissue disease, like, you already have a lot of pain, so you really kind of have to like be gentle with what you do and support your joints and stuff to like limit injury and tears and all that and dislocations. And so, oh my Lord, it didn't take long, and I had realized, okay, like, you did some damage. And my nervous system was just completely upset with me. And so you know, my husband didn't know if he couldn't call into work. I was having heart rhythm issues. I was having arrhythmias. And so, you know, his first thing was like trying to stay home and take me to the hospital. I really didn't want to go to the hospital. I wanted to stay home. Number one, I don't want to get sick from the hospital when I'm already not feeling good in a different way. And so we just had his mom come by. Alyssa had her friends come over, and my mother-in-law came out, so it was really nice. She brought me this actually when she came out, and that was it. You know, we just made the best of a bad day. And so I didn't do nothing yesterday either, so I was really missing my greenhouse. It's Sunday, and I couldn't edit videos. I was just, man, things were stacking up. So our Sowing Seeds program went live, and boy oh boy did that go live at the right time, because it was just so beautiful to have that program like launched and running on days when I was struggling. Because, you know, there's always something we can do, even when we feel like we have so much stacked against us and we can't do, you know, things that we want to be doing. I always find that there is something that we can do. And so that's what I really focused on, was like, we developed this program. I'm packing up these seed packages and doing my part from where I'm at this day. So I was not well, and, you know, my nervous system was letting me know that, but at the same time, you guys, I was able to package these seeds, lay on the couch, watch Bridgerton. I like watched that like 6 or 7 times. I just love it. I mean, my vintage farm, come on guys, you know I love anything that's old and classic-ish, and I think it's just a really great series. It did a really good job with it. And then today, oh, We're overflowing on the backside. So today I was able to sleep in. My husband was so sweet. I found this awesome table online, and it's a cafeteria table, which is great because we need that out here. We need it for events. We need it for teaching sessions. I mean, there's a lot that we can't do right now because of the shutdown and, you know, having to keep our family safe and keep our, you know, people who visit safe and everything. But we still can do a lot. And so I thought, how awesome is that? You know, we can use it at the farm stand so many different ways. I don't know exactly how we'll be using it, but it's on wheels. I'll post a picture of it. I don't know what that was. And just so ecstatic. So we got the garage project going down tomorrow. Have help coming to get that garage in shape and turn it into a studio so we could put a cold room in for our produce and our flowers. And then putting in, I have a grow room. It's for the house plants that we'll be doing. So I have a grow room already. I just need to like erect it. And so we'll be getting that set up in there and continuing to like push on the greenhouse. I've got to get my my truck fixed. Now that my wrist is somewhat better, I'll start tearing apart my truck today. I've got to get that harmonic balancer replaced on it and see if that is the issue. If that's not the issue, then we're going to have to figure something out, maybe find a little hoopty truck or something that I can use in the meantime. I've been borrowing my friend's truck this entire time, months and months and months now. And it's really time to give that back to them and figure something out because this truck project has taken so long. We've literally had to tear it apart. I mean, it's crazy just how much needed to be done on it, but it's a wonderful truck. So it's not a truck that's like, oh, we're just gonna go ahead and like ditch it or sell it or anything. We couldn't afford a truck, again, that is this nice. So, yeah, so we're gonna be doing those things this week, and then next week we have an awesome project. It'll be like what we use for our cut flowers to go into, and I cannot wait to show you. You guys are gonna flip when you guys see how our curb appeal aesthetic is for the farm this year and our farm stand. Like, we are really just going to take in all that we have already and just like shine up all these blessings and then put them out for display. And I'm just really happy to be in this season of health where I feel able to do this right now. I'm definitely gonna need help. I've been trying to round my daughter and her friends up to join in with me. And they're like, do you remember when we planted all those tomatoes? You guys, so her and all these friends of hers that went to youth group together, we had this day. It was like a youth, you know, it was actually days and days. But we had these kids from the youth group come out. It was a wonderful way to like get them in the garden and growing food and learning about food and everything. And a lot of them had never seen where these foods come from or how they grow or anything. So they had planted like, I don't know, 50,000 tomatoes or something like that. It was insane. It was absolutely insane how many tomatoes these kids like helped plant. I was so proud of them. So I'm really trying to get them all rounded up again. They're all in their age where they're about to be turning 18, and I feel like this is a crucial time of learning and connection for them. And I really want them to feel like this is their safe place, that they're welcome here. I don't ever want any of these kids, they're all good kids, but I would never want any kids going hungry. You know, I struggled a lot as a teenager when I went out on my own. I went through a bit of time where I was homeless, and I was hungry. I went to food banks, and I want these kids to know that they have something here, that they could always come here and get fresh food. And I want them to have those skills of their own for when they're building their house, apartment, you know, whatever it is. I want them to have that ability to grow their own food. So I've been really blessed to be in these kids' lives, And there's a lot of kids that aren't here anymore, that aren't part of that same group, and I miss them. And I miss spending time with them and everything. So the ones that are here this year, I'm gonna cherish them and pour into them as much as I can and include them in this. They've all had a hand in what we've been doing here on the farm, and that sense of pride and also the memories of like the aches of planting season. Like you ain't never done squats, like planting season squats. I used to coach softball, and for a short part of the season I coached volleyball, and my softball girls know, like, I was all about the squats. And if it wasn't about the running, like if you were late or if you did something or if you had an attitude, hit me with some squats. So I'd be like, you know, okay, 20 squats right now, whatever. And that was like my thing. It wasn't about like the push-ups and stuff. It was always the squats. Like, get those legs strong, because for both like softball and volleyball, like, you've got to have a good stance. You've got to have them strong legs to hold you up. Well, all of these kids, they're like, I have never done squats like planting season. So you want to get beach body ready, you guys, plant a garden. Plant a garden. You will have some rockin' thighs and some like really, really strong muscle core and tone from what planting season does. I've only been back into planting season for a short time. I've already lost like 12 pounds. So super excited. If you guys don't know, through my treatments and everything and having mast cell disease, I am allergic to a lot of things. I wasn't able to eat, and with my central nervous system failing, I was not able to digest and absorb nutrients, and so I was very, very skinny. At my top weight about a month ago, I got to about 240 some odd pounds. Right now I am down to 222 pounds, you guys. So really amazing. I've lost about 18 pounds, and my joints need that. I'm not like on this mission to lose weight. I just want to be healthy. So I'm not necessarily counting the numbers. I'm just sharing that with you guys. But planting season alone has helped me to achieve about 12 of those pounds that have been lost. So definitely feeling the benefits of being back in the greenhouse and in the garden. And it'll just get better. Circulation improves. All things get better in the garden. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I want to start some more trays. I want to bust out as much as I can today. I'll give you guys an update. I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures of our sprouted broccoli over here and throw a clip of that in for you guys. But my husband's off today, so I want to be able to enjoy some time with him. So I'm gonna try to just get as much done in a short amount of time so that way I can get back in there. My goal is to at least fill, I've got 3 trays down here and about about 12 trays to fill to get just these 2 shelves done. And then I want to start working on the center shelves and then the outer shelves. So that's it, guys. Have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our Sowing Seeds program, and you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. I really would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. If you guys don't know, my goal with this channel, #1, is to educate and to encourage others about gardening and farming, to really make it simple and fun, and to encourage others to be sustainable. And the goal of hopefully having my husband work less overtime. I would love to be able to bring in a small income from everything that I share, and I can't work right now, so I'm doing what I can on my part to try to bring in an income, and this is it. Yeah, this is what I can do. So I'm sharing my life and sharing our life and our farm, and really hoping to encourage you guys to be bold and to start something beautiful in your backyard, on your deck, maybe without straw bales. I don't know if I recommend the straw bales, but there are many different things, and I'm going to show you guys different models of growing this year. One of the things that I'm really encouraged to do is we're going to actually do a garden with our Sowing Seeds program garden seeds, and so we're gonna sow them, have its own sowing seeds like plot that are grown with the same seeds that we give out to you guys, show you how we grow them, and kind of model that alongside you guys. I've had the request of doing it in different mediums, and so, or not different mediums, but different ways. So like an in-ground one, a potted garden, you know, different scenarios to kind of model what you guys would be growing at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for watching this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment, like. It really does help our channel to get noticed in the YouTube algorithm. And I love when we can grow and share more with people. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye. Okay guys, hi, Rochelle from My Vintage Farm. We are in the garden and we are prepping. So super out of breath, but completely worth it. That basil is in there so strong. So I'm gonna get my little scissors here, and then I've got to find my good shovel. You know, my good shovels always go up missing. I want to get these bulbs planted. So that is our #1 goal today, is to do phase 1 of this garden, which if you guys can see behind me, okay, there's the greenhouse, okay? I've got this section here that I always kind of use as like a work yard. It works out really good for that. This year, I'm gonna kind of change it up a little bit. I'll probably plant actually in this space. I'm gonna bring over some tables. The ones that are actually behind me right there with those umbrellas, those are gonna come over and go into this space. And then this whole area here is going to be like where the fence line's at. There's the road. Here's the fence line. Right here's my cardboard for weed barrier. So I took up everything until like where those white fence stacks starts right there. And this whole section is gonna kind of be like a free garden. It's gonna be where instead of planting in, I don't know, I'm still gonna be doing rows. So I'm not really sure if I'm just gonna leave this outside edge as like a park or whatever. But I plan on taking this off of the regular irrigation and doing, doing? What is it called? Sprinkler. Just sprinkling out here. That way it'll allow more of a free form, like a real garden, you guys. I want it to just be like, ah, I gotta get back to work, but that's what's on the plan, guys. So I'm gonna cut up this basil and get these woody stalks out of here and get these bulbs in the ground, because it's that time of year. Things are growing. Okay guys, we quickly learned that forking the ground, mind you, I am a tractor gardener. I have never gardened like trying to make a row by forking and turning the soil that way to aerate it for the new year. This is definitely, I mean, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it hard. So we did good though. We got all this up over here. If I want to, I could bring my tractor over here and just whip it through and do that. But I have a lot of choices. Right now, all I know is that we're gonna order a bulb, what's it called? A bit to go onto my drill, and that will be how I plant these, because there ain't no other way right now. Like literally, arms are jello. I feel like a hot mess. Oh my gosh, my body hurts so bad. Oh doggy. Man, I'm tired, I'm dizzy. Okay, I'll see you in the greenhouse. Okay guys, we have a broody hen. She's been out here laying on these eggs. We got 2 roosters running around fertilizing our girls, and I am hoping for some farm-raised babies. I want some farm-raised babies. Baby chick, peep peep.